Hey guys, Joker here. So, today I want to talk about an anime called Eden Zero. It has 2 seasons. Unfortunately, I don't know when the second season is going to be available. The first season does have an English sub, an English dub, as well as a couple of other languages, and you can find it on Netflix. It has 25 episodes. I don't know if the second season already finished airing or if it's still airing. I do think at one point maybe Netflix or one of the other streaming sites will pick it up, but I don't know when. And Eden Zero mostly revolves around the protagonist named Shiki, and he grew up in a planet called Granville, surrounded just by robots until one day a girl named Rebecca and her companion Happy show up in the world. They're trying to make content because they're VTubers. VTubers, I believe is how you say it. So essentially, it's the anime's version of YouTubers. And she wants to make some content, and she ends up meeting Shiki. A bunch of shenanigans, I would say, end up happening, and that's when she learns that he's the only human in that world. Then the robots end up turning on Shiki, and even though it's hard for him, he ends up leaving the planet with Rebecca. A fight ends up ensuing, and that's when it gets revealed a bit of the power system of the story, and it's known as Ether Gear. The power that Shiki has is that he is able to control gravity. Along the way, they end up meeting characters such as Wise, Homura, Pino, Sister, Witch, and Hermit. And there are even some other characters such as other VTubers and different foes that they have to face along the way. So it's a bit of adventure, action sort of type. Shiki is a bit naive and clueless. That's because he basically just grew up with robots, so he doesn't really know how he's supposed to interact with humans. So along the way, he ends up learning how he's supposed to interact with people, and Rebecca, for the most part, helps him with that. Both Wise and Homura have ether gears of their own. If I remember correctly, Wise can control different types of machine and technology, while Homura's, it has to do with a sword. And for those who can see, you may be a little bit familiar with the art style and maybe how the characters end up looking, because the creator is the same creator who did Fairy Tail and Rave Master. So if anybody has watched any of those two shows, then a bit of the art style and maybe some of the terminology for the power skills may be a bit familiar with you. We also have, I believe, one of the show's antagonists, which is Elsie, because she helps out the main characters, but it also turns out that she's a pirate. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting. There seems to be a mystery revolving Shiki, but I don't think we're really going to find out until much later in the series. But I don't really want to go too much into spoilers. It's not a very complicated series. It's more of an action comedy one with obviously elements of sci-fi, maybe a little bit of fantasy. And if If you're a fan of Hiro Mashima's works, and I think you're going to like Eden Zero, I really think people should give it a watch because it's a good anime to watch, to enjoy, and just have fun. Like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends.